Requiem Actual, we've reached the target LZ.
This is where it started, strike team. Let's get some answers.
You were never the lead. Dead on arrival.
I did not expect to see this place again. Though considering the experiments undertaken here, I should have known it would not remain buried.
It should have remained buried, Dr. Strauss. Team, find the facility entrance.
Bye, fellas. You'd think after dying once, they'd be less eager to do it again. Don't blame that movie. Welcome to my murder party. I know I'm horror royalty, but you'll have to wait your turn. Checked 5 hostiles. That. You didn't break Rule 1, did you?
intel was solid. Whatever Omega Group did here caused the other dimensional breaches we've encountered. Do you remember anything relevant about your old Nazi stomping grounds?
I had heard stories about expansion into dimensional research, but that's all it was. Just stories. I recommend we restore power to learn more.
Energy stabilization.
Were true. Project Insight abandoned atomic research because they found a way to reach dimensions.
That thing looks like the others we've encountered. This is what Omega Group was interested in. Established. Thought we lost you there. What happened? Where did they go?
It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
Didn't you learn anything the first time you died?
Looks like our strike team's on the device. Any idea what it is?
A scanning device. Imagine the station created it so they could record data from the other dimension. Observing a high concentration of radioactivity moving on your position. Fascinating. The tree's sap and the chemically altered. Interesting. What appears to be liquid nitrogen. Curious. When damaged, it splits itself in two.
You weren't cut out for the big screen.
Scanning for decompressive isotopus estrangement machine.
It's our lucky day, strike team. We have new orders from the director. We are to shut down the dimensional breach in an effort to contain the spread. Suggestions?
If you wish to achieve absolute separation between dimensions, you'll have to shut down the atom smasher.
DIE signal detected. DIE signal lost.
Raptor 1 is nearby, strike team. Expo window is short, so take it now if you're ready.
Director of Project N, Station 98, March 1944. Dr. Kurtz and I continue our study of men so grotesquely transformed by the cyclotron excellent. We have confirmed an exotic element contaminated their bodies, necrotizing the flesh and shutting down essential metabolic functions, while somehow maintaining a semblance of life intact. Our hope is to modify a radiation scrubber and heal the poor wretches, but they will not be willing patients. So we will need a chamber of sorts. This may take some time.
Anomaly detect processing.
Vogel, 3rd of April 1944. After a great deal of trial and error, the decontamination chamber is complete. Kurtz unfortunately referred to it as Der Wechsler, and I'm afraid the nickname stuck. To be clear, we are not trying to change these men so much as restore them. But the initial results are encouraging, slightly. Removing exo-elemental contamination from their brains improved some higher functions and reduced their violent outbursts. But these men are far from restored. Medical trials will continue.
Murdered.
Ah, yes. The decompressive isotopic estrangement machine. It absorbs the energy of the living creatures and unleashes a devastating shockwave blast.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Processing.
Ulrich Vogel, PhD, 22nd of August, 1944. He took losing Normandy to finally get the Führer's attention. Now, at last, he wants to weaponize our findings here at End Station. It was an idea that occurred to me the moment I first conceived of the Wechsler. If we can restore the minds of our necrotized soldiers, even just to follow simple commands, we could unleash an undead army on both fronts. Just imagine each brave German who falls in battle rising back up to protect the fatherland. It gives me joy to picture the enemy running in terror from men who cannot die.
container appears to have captured gaseous residue emitted by the contaminated hound. Yes, Nova 5. Fortunately for us, unlike Nova 6, it is not fatal to humans, but should still prove effective on your enemies.
Warning. Initialization interrupted. Power required.
Now there's something you don't see in your average evil Nazi secret bunker.
When I was stationed here, we had a similar chamber in case of radiation exposure. It appears the device has been extensively modified to restore brain functionality to the living dead.
Consider yourself eviscerated. Special effects team are really earning their cash. You don't cut double digits, you're done. It's a mid-movie murder marathon.
I have heard talk of this ammo. I seem to recall it being described as... that's right. A great ball of fire.
If we could restore brain functionality, stay with me here to the correct subject. That subject would then help us deactivate the accelerator.
That is quite the long shot, Beaver. While theoretically that could work, it does not a Byzantine approach to solve our predicament.
So, Strauss, if your old pals were studying interdimensional bullshit, what would they use it for? What was Project Endstation's real purpose?
It is no secret the Führer had a fascination with the occult.
Anomaly detected.
Certain no one saw us come down.
Lazarev and his people have gone into Bosnia. Just make sure no one else approaches. Trust me, no one knows we help ourselves to whatever this is.
I know perfectly well what it is. Gold. Enough for both of us to buy a nice dacha in the country.
I do not know why they needed gold for a big fish tank, but at least this is to take out.
That is no aquarium, Kalashnik. Look more like a gas chamber. Fucking Nazis.
Whole place stinks of death, Dmitriev. But you and I will be rich long after bad smell fades away.
Going out. Give me some text. Did you hear something?
Team, we got an extraction window.
Fetch me their souls.
Plenty of subjects. Ideas?
The entire idea is already beyond the pale. I wouldn't even know where to begin with the rest of it.
Circle back later.
Decoy going out. Anyone can die, and that means you. The first rule of my don't run into me. One more for my body count. There's your opening sequence. I love how technology never gets any less bloody.
Proceed to observation point to commence primary contact. Commencing primary function. Decontamination in progress.
by that catastrophic failure. It was a noble effort.
This isn't over. Get after him, now. We're sure as shit not gonna find him in the darkness. Options?
Perhaps a lure. Something he will find irresistible. An arm, a leg, brains, perhaps.
Another casualty on site. Eagles can have a fit. From one zone to another, you can do better.
Team, got another exfil window.
It is troubling, Weaver. Omega Group coming here and reactivating the Atom Smasher.
The Soviets buried this in 45. So what changed? Omega Group must have had a damn good reason to open it back up.
What have you done to me?
it's reactivated, I do not know what will happen. That information is considered very much above my rank, but considering the precautions the others now take, I must face the possibility that I may never see you again. I hope this is not true. I hope that nothing will change, that the world will stay as it is. But I fear I am opening a box that cannot be closed. I will see you both again.
The murder spree is officially underway.
These faces are familiar to me. I knew them once. Years past. They were my Simya. My family. I came here to this cursed land to do a job. Amiga, they had me. Yet, they made me turn on this machine of the depth. It caused horrible things. I caused horrible things. Amiga Group, they have big plans. You are here to stop them. I will help you. We will shut off this infernal machine. Close the gateway. It will be the first step. I will repair the damage I have done.
I must confess, Weaver, I did not believe this would work. I commend your out-of-the-box thinking.
Activating accelerated priority 1, strike team. Nothing can do it.
You're trying to steal us.
Get them back!
That's all I need to hear. Raptor 1 is inbound, strike team. Get the hell out of there. Raptor 1 is the LZ, Requiem X. Strike team on board for extraction. Requiem, Alpha site just went nuclear. Facility has been destroyed. Good work, strike team. We've closed the breach. But I got a feeling Omega Group is just getting started. Welcome back, Strike Team. Let's go get him.
Field Ops, I have lost contact with one of my Ethereum harvesters. Requesting Strike Team investigate.
Copy that. Strike Team, you should have the harvester's last known coordinates now.
Feels better in real life than it does in the movies. Add it to my body count. You may have trouble answering the phone after that. It's always fun when you can see them, but they can't see you. bumpy.
Looks like the undead got here before us. Strauss, my team will finish the job. Find and return the Aetherium canisters to the extraction rocket.
My men underestimated the dangers. I trust your team will not make the same mistake. Do try to hurry. Aetherium degradation begins the very moment of harvester detachment. Harvester purge is required for canister release.
Bye, fellas.
They have the Aetherium, Strauss. Moving to the rocket.
You are now experiencing restricted movement and impaired vision, yes? Aetherium crystals are not only heavy, their radiation is potent. It is completely safe.
Sample secure.
Enemy butchered.
That's it. You're greenlit for launch, Strauss.
Control, proceed with launch.
Internal guidance, solid check. Starting launch procedure. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Satellite confirms the rocket is en route to delivery site.
Fresh Aetherium. I can hardly wait for its arrival.
Beacon site has been located, strike team.
Looks like we've hit our runtime. Requesting exfil.
Raptor 1, strike team ready for evac.
Raptor 1 at the LZ. Omega Group has ID'd our position. We gotta move. Getting extraction. I got him, Requiem. Heading to perimeter and coming home.
That's how Requiem does it. Come on home.